The concept of humanitarian corridors has sparked significant debate in international diplomacy regarding the Rohingya crisis. These corridors are intended as safe routes for delivering aid, medical assistance, and facilitating refugee repatriation. While the idea is promising, its effectiveness in resolving the crisis remains uncertain, given the internal conflict in Myanmar and the volatile situation in the Arakan and Rakhine regions. Humanitarian corridors refer to designated pathways through which relief supplies and services can reach affected regions without interference. In the context of the Rohingya crisis, this would involve a controlled, safe passage for humanitarian aid to reach displaced Rohingya communities, who have been living in dire conditions in refugee camps in Bangladesh. However, several challenges stand in the way. Myanmar's internal conflict, particularly in Rakhine, where the Arakan army has blocked supply routes, has made the delivery of aid a high-risk endeavor. Despite this, experts argue that if such corridors are well organized and supported by international cooperation, they could significantly expedite the distribution of food, medicine, and shelter to the Rohingya refugees. For Bangladesh, which is currently hosting over 1.5 million Rohingya refugees, this initiative could alleviate some of the immense humanitarian and financial burdens. The country has long advocated for a peaceful, sustainable solution to the crisis, with the return of refugees to Myanmar under safe conditions being a primary goal. But beyond logistics, humanitarian corridors also serve a political purpose. As UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres noted, for safe repatriation to take place, there must be consistent support for humanitarian aid within Myanmar. This idea, while centered on aid delivery, also opens a path for political dialogue and international pressure on Myanmar to create conditions for the safe return of refugees. Nevertheless, the success of humanitarian corridors hinges on several factors, chiefly, Myanmar's willingness to cooperate and the effectiveness of international coordination. If implemented successfully, these corridors could not only provide immediate relief but also lay the foundation for the long-term resolution of the Rohingya crisis. However, without political stability and transparency, they risk becoming symbolic rather than substantive solutions.